the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he's coming off of an injury-shortened season where he only played in 8 games, but he's hoping to get back to an all-pro level that he played at a year before. Now, with new weapons in town, he and his team believe they can go deep in the playoffs and have a major impact.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They go again with Blue. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for, and this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And let's go ahead and keep this one simple. He had one of the most impressive rookie seasons in NFL history. A true dual-threat quarterback. He can beat you a variety of ways. Took his team to the conference championship last season, trying to take them to the Super Bowl in year 2.
Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake. Daniels. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Washington first down.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Throwing now is Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down, Washington.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll bring up a second and short.
Brings up second down at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw is Daniels. Steps away to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, Cowboys nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brings up second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Prescott to throw it.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here's Daniels.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
13 yards. And the Commanders' 1st down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Open man is Noah Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
In motion right, Deebo.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
To the air goes Daniels.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
Complete to number 1, Deebo Samuel. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Daniel's going to try to sneak.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it, looking at fourth and less than a yard. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The field goal would have been a pretty decent length, but I'm still kind of surprised they didn't kick it.
Yeah, I know, because you think you take the 3 there, trust him. But at the same time, if you can't pick up a few inches in this situation, you probably don't deserve to win the game anyway. Go get it, and they did.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
22-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Jaden Daniels
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. looking to put a drive together. Now Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Drops it to Blue. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
That swung out wide to Sanders. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still
No
yardage. Okay.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. Past the 20. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
On first down, it's Blue. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Prescott now. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
The kicker on for the
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Commanders.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and 1 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I really like what he did there, because he took his practice work and converted it to game action, because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Daniels going to try to sneak, and he's going to have a Commanders first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
First and goal.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Well, here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Gay's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. A 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Completes this one to Pickens.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5. Here's
Prescott.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Prescott. Throw right side taken by Sanders. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the 2nd half.
A
10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And a loose football. And he's got room. Look at the big man rumble. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10. Now Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Eckler will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Commanders 24.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Prescott from the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's good.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
A 6-yard pickup.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line.
15 yards.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
He was brought down at the
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will close the gap down to 14.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. They juked him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Play action, now it's Daniels. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Deebo Samuel, 69 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Oh, look at the juke. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Prescott to throw it. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Brings up 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
To throw is Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dorrance Armstrong. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott down. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Robinson up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. On the option, here's Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
And this offense on third down today, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. That is caught. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. This to McLaurin out on the left side. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
19-yard line.
Second down and 6 now. To the air goes Daniels. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 38.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down at 7. Here's Prescott. Fires a slant, complete to Tolbert. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score.
5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shifts by him. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
Second and 6. Throwing now is Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards that time.
9 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Escapes the defender. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Daniels.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Deebo Samuel. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
What's going on, guys?
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
They'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage.
At the 8-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Brian Robinson.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
That's good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Pickens on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing. Prescott. Fights him off. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Prescott being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
This likely a must-have, third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
They run for it. Here's Blue. And this winds up a disaster nowhere near the marker. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And the Commander defense able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
begin the drive with Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
So no shortage of offense in this game. A very clean game, too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.